So today I'm going to take you through DP World, a brief introduction, and how you as an exporter importer can use and leverage DP World and Dubai to increase your exports. That will be my key theme. So the transformation of Dubai from a desert to city of and land of opportunity is really amazing. We have been growing. 2 trillion dirham is what we are going to touch soon. Let's see what we want to be in next 10 years. What is the vision of Dubai government in next 10 years? Very much aligned with the philosophy of Dubai is philosophy of DP World. We were port, we were free zone, but now the vision is to become a global trade enabler. And when I say global trade enabler, I mean that everything you as an exporter require, be it market access, be it trade finance, be it logistics, be it licensing, be it ports, vessels, everything should be there on a global basis. So what you see here is our global footprint. We are present in 80 countries. 9% of global volume are flowing through us, through our various ports, ICDs and CFS and rail companies. These are either ports. So in India, we are one of the top foreign port operators operating 6 terminals across world. Every nook and corner, we have our presence. So what does it mean for you? It means that DP World as trade enabler is in position to support you on global basis. Wherever you need our support, our ICDs are there, our logistics entities are there, rail companies are there to help you to move your cargo in a very cost effective and efficient manner. How many of you can recognize this structure, which is Palm Jumeirah? You must be there. Our free zone is located 5 minutes from there. We run multiple free zones which is specialized like automotive, like fruit and vegetable. We have Alawi from which 65% of cargo of fresh and fruit vegetable are passing through. And that being a desert food dependent, it provides immense opportunity for you to supply. Important thing to note here is that we are licensing authority, we are leasing authority, we are port and we are logistics. So when I talk to you, I wear all these hats. You don't have to run around with various people, just single person, single one-stop shop which can help you to move your cargo, incorporate a company and start trading internationally. Little bit about our port. Jebel Ali port is 4th largest port in world, having capacity of 22 million TEUs. It's a polyfunctional port and in Middle East, in GCC, one of the largest. By polyfunctional, I mean that we can support you for any type of cargo you require, be it bulk, be it big bulk, chemical, liquid, you name it, and we can handle it. That's why it is one of the most advanced ports in the world. Adjacent to port, Over 100 square kilometers is our free zone, which is flagship free zone. One third of GDP of Dubai comes from this region. We have 10,700 plus companies, and as I mentioned, we are licensing authorities. So I will issue license and provide you lease. What we offer you is land, warehouses. We have about 1,200 warehouses which you can use as distribution center, or you can use for manufacturing. We also have land starting with 5,000 square meter. So you have manufacturing ambition, we can cater to it also. We are the only zone in Middle East which has got accommodation. So we have 9,500 rooms which is available for your workers to stay, and it's just walk to work concept. It comes with all tax-friendly benefits, like there's no corporate tax, there's no duty whatsoever. You can import, you can process, and you can re-export. We also have a lot of free trade agreements. Currently, about 18 free trade agreements have been signed, and the most important noticeable one is India-UAE SEPA, which has been instrumental in increasing the trade flow between the two countries. So what are the opportunities that Dubai has for you exporters? And DP World has launched a lot of initiatives which I will talk very, very briefly in next slides. One point which is worth mentioning is signing of SEPA in 2022, and this was an epoch-making event, I will say. In 2022, when this agreement was signed between India and UAE, our trade was mere 52 billion US dollar, and today it is touching 84 billion US dollar. So you can see in this chart, this free trade agreement has given immense impetus to the trade between two countries. And what it means for you is, if your traded commodity falls in any of this agreement, you can export to UAE duty free, and that gives you a competitive edge for exporting and catering to UAE market. Our port handles over 550,000 TEUs. There are 1,500 companies which call Jebel Ali home. The trade is very high. Almost 7 billion US dollar was generated by these 1,500 Indian companies in JAFTA. And it is growing at very, very robust rate of 10% CAGR. So you can also be part of Jebel Ali. You can use this as distribution to redistribute your cargo to world market. Our presence in India is very solid. We are one of the largest foreign port operator here. We have 6 CFS, 7 ICDs. We run 90 rakes. So after Concord, we are second largest rail operator in India. And our story started in 1997 when ports were privatized. Since then, we have not looked back. We have set up ports across length and breadth of India. We are rail companies, so 90 rakes and second largest rail company, CFS and logistics presence is there. Important for you, that explains the connectivity that we have from Dubai. And what you are looking of world market. That world market comes from connectivity. From Dubai, you can distribute and connect to 180 ports across the world. Look at the services that we have for Africa, for US, for Europe. And the transit time is very minimal. I was in Tirupur, which is a textile town in India, and the exporters were complaining that it takes 45 days to reach to even East Africa. I said, why don't you use Jebel Ali as hub? From there you can reach in 9 days. And mind you, a lot of commodities are there for which time sensitivity is very important. By the time it reaches market, the fashion will change. So you can use this as hub, and world is using Dubai as hub. For instance, almost 100 of 500 Fortune 500 companies are present. They have a distribution hub. They are using and leveraging our logistics capability to distribute to world market. So I'm going to talk to you various opportunities. A lot of you I have met during this expo is dealing in fresh fruit and vegetable. As I mentioned that it's a desert. So we are dependent on food to outside world. And DP World has recently taken over Al Awir market, which is the biggest trade gateway for all fruit and vegetable. So 65% of entire fresh fruit and vegetable passes to Al Awir market, going to develop one of the largest food district here. So for you, it means that you can leverage this capability to reach out and sell fresh fruit and vegetable through DP World in this market. We have also focused on pulses. Now, you know the subcontinent has huge vegetarian population, and we depend on pulses for our protein intake. But India is one of the largest manufacturer, but we also import. And we depend on countries like
Canada and Australia for our pulses intake. What we have done to enhance the food security is we are setting up this agri-terminal where the quayside plots have been allotted to Indian exporter, manufacturer who are setting up their pulses processing plant at Cyprus, and we have provided a dedicated 180 meter berth. So the vessel can directly come, it can be unloaded, and DP World is investing in the unloading conveyor belt system so that it is very cost efficient and supply chain is extremely good. Now if you have to order pulses, it takes 60-65 days, whereas we have this facility right there so that you can use these facilities to cater to the subcontinent market. Now this is some features of this pulses terminal which is going to onboard in next 3 months. Apart from this, I have been interacting with a lot of exporters and they were worried that, look, I want to do some value addition, but I don't want to be there. I don't want to invest in capex. I said that DP will come to your rescue and we will provide you value addition capabilities. We will not only store the cargo on your behalf, but we will also do the value add. For instance, if you have Apple, there are quite high chances that it will be handled in our warehouse, and we handle Apple phones, iPhones in our warehouse. Not only that, we also do the value addition. So if you require engraving, if you require pre-packing, packing, or even the reverse logistics, meaning that if it comes for repair, it gets repaired at our facility. In the same manner, we can act to you as a contract logistics partner, where you don't have to set up your distribution center, and we can do all packing and value addition on your behalf to provide you ease of doing business and also absolve you of any capex that is required. So these are a few companies for which we are doing contract logistics in Dubai, and you can be next. So this is interesting concept for you, and I must admit this we have recently started, where we provide you market access. Now yesterday I saw people concerned about finding market. We want to be a 5 trillion economy, so we have to grow our exports, and government is ambitious to grow exports to $2 trillion by 2030. So DP World has launched this service where we act as your master distributor. We will find buyers for you if you have a branded products, and we act as distributor to supply to the world market. Now market access I will divide into 3 parts. One is the first mile. So for instance, tea industry is known in India, and we are procuring tea in Calcutta and supplying to Lipton factory in Dubai. All the logistics financing is being done by us at Calcutta. Cash payment is made and supplied to the vendor, the buyer, as and when required. So this is example of first mile. Mid mile I have already illustrated about Apple, where we do the value addition. We are one of the largest contract logistics partner for PNG in Africa, and we can do for you also. Last mile is of course through our various vast assets we can use to reach your cargo to the last mile in Africa in difficult terrains in an efficient manner. We have also launched trade finance 2 years ago, and we understand that financing is very important. A lot of exporters are not doing this because they don't have right avenue, or the cost is very expensive. So they get cheated also. So you can talk to DP World. We will provide you trade finance at competitive rate, and the security is the collateral of your containers. Anyway, containers are in our custody. So it's very important, and in last 2 years we have seen this business growing to $500 billion US, and we have now capacity of financing $1 billion US. So it's a good opportunity for you to avail to be competitive in outside market. We have also launched Bharat Mart, which will provide access and visibility of your product. Now one feedback that I have noticed is that Indian products are good, they are in good quality, but there is lack of connect with the buyers. There is a lack of visibility of your products to the market, and we will see in this slide that how much of opportunity this region poses for you, which are waiting for you to tap. So last year when Prime Minister Modi visited, he laid down the groundbreaking ceremony of this. This will be operational in 2027 likely. Now you will notice that it is very strategically located outside Expo. So those who have visited Gulf Food, how many of you have visited Gulf Food this year or any events? Likely that next year Gulf food 50% will be shifted opposite to Bharat Mart, and that adds a lot of value because Dubai is a huge cash and carry market. 2.47 million customers visited Dubai World Trade Center, the current exhibition center. It's also located 15 minutes away from Al Maktoum Airport, which is going to be the largest airport in the world with an investment of 35 billion US dollar. So you will have accessibility to airport, you have accessibility to Jebel Ali port, which is again from 15 minutes from this side. So you can connect to 180 ports across the world. For us, these are ports. For you, these are markets which you can explore. It's also passing, there are 3 major roads which passes to Bharat Mart side. So you can reach anywhere in Saudi and GCC in 1 to 2 days. So quick connectivity is what is very important value proposition. Now I'll talk about some numbers. Chairman of you also talking about $2 trillion. We want to be Viksit Bharat by when we complete 100 years of our independence. Now that requires us to go at a minimum GDP of growth of at least 8 to 10%. And substantial of this will come from exports. Government has ambition of reaching exports target of $2 trillion. If you leave out non-commodity, if you leave out oil, it comes to 775 billion US dollar. You are at 375 billion US dollar. That means you need to grow at 8%. How will you do that? You are growing at 2-3%. Last year, I think 2.4% was the growth of exports. So there are 2 important interventions that is required, and government has acted very smartly. One was soft intervention, I will say, when you signed these agreements, SEPA agreement, Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, and that has pushed the trade between India and UAE, not only with UAE, but other partners also we have signed. So you can take benefit of these free trade agreements. But more important is second intervention, which is, I will say, real estate intervention, where we provide you a platform, a hub, and Chinese have done it long ago. So this will be your address in Dubai, where you can display your products and connect to the world buyers. Mind you, Dubai is very big cash and carry market. If you have visited Dragon Mart, so Dragon Mart is an eye-opener. It registers 170,000 footfall every day, and it's a place where all the buyers flock to buy the product. And nobody will buy product based on your brochures, because they want to see the product, they want to feel the product. The next question they will ask you whether it is available. If you tell them it is lying in Tamil Nadu, they are not going to work it. So this is place where you can connect, and you will have ready availability as well as good place to connect with the buyers. This slide is slide of opportunity for you. Notice how much of trade import been done by GCC, Africa and CIS. 950 billion is what they are importing every year. And what is our share? Mere 6%. In CIS market, our share is 2%. And all our priority sectors like textile, medical equipment, our share is less than 10%. Only 3 sectors where you can see in the chart where our share is more than 10%, in double digit. So there's whole lot of opportunity lying with you if you do your packaging, if you do the quality, and if you access the market, touch base with the customers through these kind of trade and solutions, you will be able to cater and capture this market.
Introducing Bharat Bazaar, a trade gateway for international buyers and sellers that will include avenues for retail and wholesale, physical and virtual trade, onshore and offshore trade, using our supply chain infrastructure in Dubai, the center of global trade. We will combine our flagship economic zone Jabza with our Jebel Ali port and other logistics facilities. Plus, the advantage of being close to the airport to create a sustainable trade platform connecting India to Europe, Middle East, Africa and beyond. Traders will have access to cost-effective warehouse and retail space options. A thriving marketplace of potential customers in Jabza. Dual licensing, flexible customs regime with duty and fees to be paid only on local sales. A tax-free, duty-free and risk-free commercial environment. Less shuttling of cargo and shorter transit times. Invest in a business plan with market access to 3.5 billion consumers. So you can sell more, spend less, expand your footprint and shrink your travel bill. Open your door to more possibilities with a hybrid marketplace open to the world. Bharat Bazaar, your storefront to the world.
So with this, I am winding up. Just last announcement is that DP World has also launched Indian Incubation Center, where we give 60% discount to Indian exporters. And you can touch base with me, and I'll be able to help you with very, very cost competitive proposition for setting up in Dubai. Thank you very much.